a long history of working with what I now call experiential composition as a performance form that is guided by improvisation. In some ways, improvisation has a bad name in that people say, "Oh, you're just making it up as you go," and that always feels extremely unfair and not true. I consider it a very high art. I look at it as composition. I look at it as defining the awareness of what's happening inside with the material that's outside, and that means relational material. And relational material means that the people I'm working with, or the space that I'm working with, is offering material. It's offering stimulation. If I'm very busy with what I want to do, I don't take in that stimulation. And very often we're so full up, with the motoric intention, nothing else can come in. So there's this byroad of I'm expressing out, but what I'm receiving, that active receptivity of what's coming in, because constantly we have all kinds of stimulation and there's all kinds of selection going on. So if I become more conscious of that selection, I have more range of possibilities of how I might respond to your silk scarf and the twinkle in your eye, And what I try to say is that, the material I'm being given from the outside is my material. How am I experiencing that? And it's, again, not a contemplation where I have to put my head down and think about it. I have to allow the sensory kind of felt experience to become more active in my more active, informing, guiding, directing. And I had something down here about the composition of responsiveness. And so I see it here, so I think I might just say it, that in an experience, how we perceive physically, that we want to open up the detail in that. And we say, yeah, I moved, or why did you do that? I don't know, it just happened. And if we start to put more detail into that sensory experience, we start to then dialogue with more possibilities. And what I said here, identify, discover, invent, receive, open our choices. But then I wrote here something that what goes into this composition of responsiveness. So these are ideas. This is attention, observation, absorption, acceptance, receptivity, then response. Okay, so it's not time-based, it's a state of being, and that state of being is a state of readiness. So that, for me, all of that's going on before I ever reach out and say, yes, what shall we do next? Yes. So the there's the emerging moment, the unfolding moment, has a lot of, there's a lot going into it.